and common sense collide. Starring the CryptoKeeper and BlockchainCrusader. Welcome to Debate Crypto. Question everything, trust nothing. It's your boy, CryptoKeeper. It is just going to be me tonight, guys. Don't get too sad. Miguelito had some family stuff going on. Actually, I want to wish Miguel a happy anniversary. I don't think it's actually tonight, but they are celebrating their anniversary. So to him and his wife, happy anniversary. So hopefully he hears that at some point. If not, I guess I'll just tell him later. Guys, just as a reminder, get in the Discord. We had to execute about 300 people out of the Discord because they were not verified. Get in the Discord, get yourself verified. If you already haven't, all you got to do is a little CAPTCHA that'll get you verified, and then you will be ready for the upcoming August 22nd bug out drop. That's right. We literally have less than 3 weeks away till the bug out drop. You get a 3-day prepper boot camp with that drop. And as always, dope art. As you've seen with the gas masks, you got some dope art coming from an artist, our artist from DC Comics, Kanan. Shout out to Kanan. He's been doing freaking fabulous work, so we're excited about that. And just a little teaser, talked about this earlier, and I'll maybe touch on this a little bit later. Miguel and I have had plans for a long time that are coming to fruition right after the bug out drop. So when we sell out the bug out drop, which we believe is going to be very fast, we've got something super dope coming. You guys have no idea, and I think you're going to be excited, so make sure you stick around. Make sure that you are, listen, let me show you real quick. We are looking to, we'll go through the little stuff on the front end. We're trying to bolster our Twitter following. So if you're not following us on Twitter, it's at Debate Crypto OG. We've got about 2,339 followers. And then actually, let me take you over here. We also are looking to bolster the following on the other Twitter, which is Danger Close Alpha. It's at Danger Close ALPH. So make sure that you guys are following us on both of those, please. We love you guys. We appreciate you for being here. Make sure you are following. This is how we continue to get the news out, let you guys know what's happening. We got Discord, both Twitters, and then obviously we also have TikTok as well if you are not following there. So make sure to check all of that out. Now, what do we want to get into? What do we want to start? You know what? Let's take a look at the market. Let's take a little peek at what's going on. We got some fun stuff to talk about tonight, some of which isn't directly crypto related, which I know a lot of you will actually love to hear that because the crypto markets have been, as you're about to see, just kind of flat, right? So the global cryptocurrency market cap, it's up a few percent today. Let me update this. It's up about 3.45%. To be honest with you, I had been out all day yesterday and today, just having a freaking fantastic time doing some hiking and whatnot. We're at 1.1 trillion with the T dollars. That's up 3.45%. Glad to hear that. Bitcoin is up almost 3%, 2.67%. It's at 23,228. We got ETH, my girl, $1,719, up 7.25%. Let's go. BNB up over that $300 mark. We're at 315. That's up a little bit over 1%, almost 1.5%. XRP, fam, Army, put it up. We're at 37 cents. Now, if we can only get it to $3.70 and then $37, let's go. Oh, boy. So Cardano at 51 cents, up about 3.5% as well. And then rounding out the top 10, we got Solana and Polkadot. Polkadot has overtaken Dogecoin, okay? I said this the other day, but it's up by about $400 million right now. So pay attention. Polkadot is a project to be reckoned with, and I love the technology that they have there. So that's that. Guys, if you're looking for a little bit different way to jump in and research, we're in the bear market. Research, right? If you're looking for a different way to research the market, Token Metrics, they're doing a free, I keep needing to check this. I literally have not asked. You can find out when you get on. We have the link down below, but I believe it's a free month. I think it might be a free week. Either way, it'll let you check it out. We've got market indicators. We've got different analytics such as live price indices. They've got ratings. We've got sentiment for the different, social media channels. There's really, really good information here with Token Metrics, and it's machine learning. So it's not a person just giving you their opinion. It is a computer saying, hey, statistically, as per what we're seeing from the charts, taking news, taking all the information that is compiled, we're coming up with this. And that takes the emotion out of it. So, I think it's a really important thing to check out. The link's down below the video. Guys, I just want to say hi to everybody in the chat real quick. Let's say hello here. Just real quick. Sauce Boss, Cryptobilly, Stanley. We got Gunner, Flat Smack, FU. We've got a bunch of the DCA fam in the house. Let's see what else we got. Who are we missing? We've got Stanley Wilson in the house. Danny Vasquez. Sorry, Danny. Had to wear a T today, not a cutoff. Michael Evanchik, Children of the Coin, which, by the way, I love that name. Children of the Corn was actually one of the old school favorites of mine as it relates to the old school horror movies. D Petty Crypto in the house, and the Rob Father, the man, the myth, the legend. And then let's see, did I miss anybody? Gunner, Kenton, and then back to Cryptobilly again. So welcome, guys. We're super excited that you're here. Let's have some freaking fun tonight. Let's get into it. Okay, first, before we dive into the crypto-centric side of things, guys, would you believe if I told you that we were absolutely killing it on OpenSea, right? The secondary sales, whoops. Yep, well, that's not going to help you see what's on OpenSea because that's definitely not OpenSea. Let's try to pull open the right tab here. What I wanted to say was, would you believe it if I said that we were killing it on OpenSea? The secondary market is absolutely killing it. Check this out. Let me update this to make sure it's still the same. We are at 8.6 ETH trading volume. We've got 2,500 items, as you know, 223 owners, and the floor is all the way up to 0.02. Let's look at the activity. What do we got going on? We had somebody just buy a bundle, a package. Tommy, I saw you talking about that in the Discord. Nice. That's a nice pickup right there. That's definitely a nice pickup. But guys, as a reminder, okay, every single night, we actually owe out, I think, 8 right now, and it might be 12 tonight because Miguel's not here this evening. I'm not sure if he's going to be back or not, but it doesn't matter whether we do it tonight or tomorrow night. Every single day this week, we are giving away 4. That's right, 4 DCA NFTs, guys. We gave away a merchant already once, right? We've given away, I believe, an engineer. I'm just throwing out there that some of these assets are going for half an ETH. So all you got to do to get in, buy on the secondary market, make a purchase on OpenSea, and that will make you eligible to win. Again, we're doing 4 a day. So yeah, that's it. All right, again, smash the likes, guys. If you haven't already, X out of the live chat, smash the likes. Let's have some fun tonight. Let's get into it. So in the crypto markets, we are going to kick it off with Near Protocol. So many of you maybe have or have not heard of Near Protocol, but Near Protocol discloses breach of email and SMS data tied to user wallets. Guys, is it ever going to stop? We had a little hack thing that happened to our community yesterday. People rallied around. It just seems like there's always a hacker, but don't let this scare you away from the crypto game. This happens everywhere. There's always thieves, no matter what business you get into. Just make sure you do things as securely as humanly possible. Near Protocol, layer 1 blockchain, notified users that SMS and email data used as recovery options in its core wallet offering were leaked to a third party in June. In a new blog post, Near said the issue was resolved before any harm was done. Okay. Near Protocol's wallet offering at wallet.near.org allows users to add recovery options, including email data or phone numbers to their crypto wallet accounts. A bug in the system accidentally exposed sensitive details to a third party. Near said it was able to quickly address the situation by deleting access to the data from the third party or its employees, preventing the breach from being a threat to funds, security, or privacy of users. The wallet team immediately remediated the situation, scrubbed all sensitive data, and identified any personnel who could have had the ability to access the data. So, guys, what happened? Okay. They have data that allowed people to, basically was giving out emails and phone numbers. A third party that works with Near Protocol apparently received that information. It was a bug that allowed that information to kick over, but they caught it right away. If that indeed is what happened, the thing that I love that they did here, and it's really simple for me, they got out in front of this and said, hey, this happened. We're being open and honest about it. We're not saying that it didn't happen. It was an unintentional, mistake on our part, whether it was a bug in the code or whether somebody made a stupid mistake. But they just said, hey, here's what happened. Here's what we did about it. We took care of it quickly and efficiently, and you have nothing to worry about at this point. If that indeed is what happened, that's what needs to happen more often in the crypto space instead of trying to hide behind some of the things that happen. So I definitely respect Near Protocol, assuming that indeed is what happened. So that's just I'm impressed. I mean, what else can I really say? So moving on from Near Protocol, and again, guys, it's a Friday evening, so sometimes moving right into the weekend, things can be a little slow, but we've got something big as it relates to Nancy Pelosi. Stick around, and then the prepper tip of the day, as always, that is coming up, so you definitely don't want to miss that. So check this out. This is really important. Core Scientific sold more Bitcoin than it mined for a second consecutive month. The firm has 1,205 Bitcoin left on hand, down from 1,959 coins in late June. Okay, let's talk about it. Publicly traded Bitcoin miner Core Scientific experienced another net loss on its Bitcoin holdings last month. The firm sold 1,975 coins at an average price of $22,000 per Bitcoin in July, netting it proceeds of $44 million, according to a company announcement on Friday. Meanwhile, only 1,221 coins were minted. This left 1,205 Bitcoin and $83 million in cash on Core Scientific's balance sheet as of July 31st. Proceeds from Bitcoin sales in July were primarily used to pay for capital investments related to increasing data center capacity. The company explained it also paid down debt to mining server manufacturer Bitmain for a 2021 order of 100,000 ASIC servers, the specialized machines used to competitively mine Bitcoin. Now, here's where it gets interesting, and I really like this. It says less than 10 million on ASIC related payments remain outstanding. Okay, so they don't owe much for the miners. But what they end up talking about is how many coins the firm sold, right? They said they needed to, quote, enhance liquidity as the Bitcoin price crashed, right? But here's the cool part. Core Scientific has continued to scale operations. The company deployed another 14,000 ASIC servers in July. Okay, that's what I'm going to stop at. I'm going to stop at that for a reason. If these massive institutions are not running away from, listen, you need liquidity. You've got to be able to pay your people. You've got to be able to run the business, okay? But if these massive companies are saying, hey, you know what? We're not only going to run away from what's happening here, we are going to ramp up and we're going to mine more. We're going to press harder, further, faster. What should that tell you? I'll tell you what it tells me. It tells me that these massive companies that are here for profit, to make money, to pay other people, to enrich themselves, knows that they know where Bitcoin is headed. And it's a fact, right? If you know what you're holding in Bitcoin, it's the reason that I got in and have stayed in. I've been through ups, downs, sideways, huge moves, and have not been swayed away from the asset. If you knew what you were holding when you very first got in, years and years and years ago, let's say you got in like, in 2012, 13, 14, my good friend Crypto Blood got in like 2013, I think. Guys, an $89 Bitcoin, I think that's what he got in at. But a lot of times people didn't know what they were holding at that point. At this point in time, these companies know what they are holding. They are positive. They know without a shadow of a doubt, Bitcoin is going up into the right long term. So my thing to you would be, yeah, we're here for entertainment purposes only. But my thing to you, or my question that I would pose to you is, do you feel that convinced? Because if you do, and you have been listening to things that we talk about constantly, dollar cost averaging, and not putting in more money than you can afford to lose, then there should be no reason on God's green earth that you are running away as this bear market proceeds. These markets could get absolutely crazy volatile, even more than now. Prices could get stupid low, and you, right, should not be running away. There's too much to earn in the long term. There's too much to gain. We are headed up into the right. And I just don't want you guys to miss out on that just because things get a little bit scary. So keep that in mind. If these massive companies are doing this, you might want to think about it because they are doing it for a reason. They're not trying to lose money. Now, let's shift gears a little bit. A lot of people have heard, actually, real quick, Cryptobilly, shout out to the Rob Father, says, let me hit this real quick. $1.99 super chat. Thank you, Cryptobilly. Says, shout out to Rob Father, man of steel. I agree. We don't need to get into that specifically, but a lot of you know what's going on there. And Rob, we do commend you. Definitely, I would say hats off to you, but my headphones are on top of my hat, so I'm not gonna take my hat off. But yeah, congratulations for continuing to stick through a really hard situation, and I'm really glad that the team, and I say team for a reason, the family. I say family even more. Is an even better way to put it. Family has come together in Discord and said, hey, we're going to lift this person up as they went through a hard time, and we are going to get them back to whole. And I freaking love you guys. It is what these communities are about. If you're not in the Danger Close Alpha community yet, you need to be. We literally minted a little bit over, was it a week ago now? And we've got 8.6 ETH trading volume off of a free mint. Guys, we are coming up on a super exclusive August 22nd. And the 22nd, we actually might not do it on that Monday, just as an aside. We might do it on the Friday after that so that people are going into the weekend the same way as we did on this last one. We will confirm that. Miguel and I are talking about that right now. We want to make sure that people aren't, stuck working more than anything. We want to give people the opportunity to be there, be square, and get into the bug out drop, which is going to be happening the week of the 22nd of August is what we are planning on doing. So 3-day prepper boot camp, guys. You get that. You get a party with Keeper and Crusader, and there's going to be some other influencers there. I can't be spreading names yet, but if you guys are looking forward to meeting some cool people, have a little keg party, have some fun, and learn about prepping. Be there. Get your bug out bag. It is happening soon. So shifting gears. So Nancy Pelosi, a lot of you have heard, was headed to Taiwan. And this has been a whole big thing, right? A really big thing. This has been a show of military force, which of course is going to, the reason we talk about stuff like this is because it affects the markets. The markets either react positively or negatively, but they always react to war or the threat of war. Okay. So let me just tell you what the visit meant and why people have been making this such a big deal. Okay. Let's take a look at this. So House Speaker Nancy Pelosi made history and drew China's wrath with her visit to Taiwan, which lasted less than a day. But the consequences for the Beijing claimed island and the broader region could continue long after her departure. China had warned for weeks against the visit by Pelosi, saying it violated the One China policy under which the U.S. recognizes Beijing as the sole legitimate government of China and has unofficial relations with self-governing Taiwan. The threat stoked fears of a potential military standoff between the U.S. and China, elevating the political visit to the status of global showpiece. Nearly 3 million people were tracking Pelosi's flight at some point on Tuesday to see whether she would land in the island in spite of Beijing's rhetoric, according to the site Flight Radar 24. Now, I'm not going to read this whole article. There is so much to dig into here, but I'm going to give you the basics. The basics are China is a communist-run country. They do not like the idea of democracy. Okay. Now, recently, and I'm not scared to say it, I don't think Americans have liked the idea of democracy. It just feels that way, right? And it's scary. And so I've been very open about that idea that we need to band together, get away from this two-party system, get away from the bickering, the fighting, the old, young, gay, straight, man, woman, whatever, right? Get away from the separation, right? And work together as a human race to press forward and to do better and be better as a human race. But what's happening, or what they think is happening, is that basically we, the United States, are undermining China's ability to run this communist country by coming in and essentially encouraging democracy. That is at its core what's happening here. I know a lot of people didn't know what was happening, but at its core, it's that we are saying, hey, democracy works. We're going to come in. We're going to have a meeting, talk, just talk shop, so to speak. But the core that they see it is as we are encouraging democracy. Do I know that's what's happening? I don't. One thing I do know is we said, you know what? You're not going to threaten us and watch us back down. So I think some of this was just a show of force. It was puffing our chest up and saying, you're not going to push us around. That being said, it could have widespread implications. China started doing a bunch of military exercises outside of the area and actually into Taiwanese waters. And so, I think it was a scary time. But at the end of the day, I believe, United States Marine here, hoorah. I believe that we have the strength and the power to be able to handle anything thrown our way. Do I want to go to war? Absolutely not. Does anybody want to go to war? Absolutely not. We don't want people to be mindlessly killed for whatever a relationship looks like. It doesn't make sense, right? But at the same time, we also can't be pushed around by a communist country that is going to tell us what, when, where, and how to do things. So I think what's happening is just saying, hey, we are not going to be just that, pushed around. And so I am actually proud that we did this. Again, there's a lot of question marks here as to the real reason why we did it, but I am proud to be an American. I'll always be proud to be an American. There can be a lot of things that I don't agree with within the country that does not change my loyalty to our country. And so I want to always make that clear, as a lot of you hear on some of my TikToks and stuff like that, me kind of talking, one way or another about, political rhetoric, if you will. I just want to remind everybody, I do believe in love. I do believe in us coming together as a human race. And I do believe that we can bond together and do something so great that, some of the other, countries that are laughing at us right now would say, wow, how did they do that? And I think God is at the center of that. I think we have got away from we no longer have a God-centric, family-centric, at its core ideal as it relates to the family unit. And I think we need to get back to that. If we can get back to that, I think that we can move forward. So that's kind of what's going on over there. A lot of people didn't, know. So they were asking, why is this happening? That's essentially why it's happening. We are a threat to their communism, right? That's literally as simple as it can get. So as a reminder, Discord, you guys know what to do. Twitters, and I say Twitters with an S, Twitters, get on the Twitters, both of our Twitters. You know what to do. TikTok, most of you know my name and Miguel's name. Miguel's name is BlockchainCrusader. My name is the underscore CryptoKeeper. There's some fakes. There's a fake that has almost 50,000 followers. So as a reminder, I'm just under 100K right now. We're at like 97.4, I think, last I checked. So make sure you're following the right one, the underscore CryptoKeeper. Guys, we're asking you to follow our socials and continue to be there with us. It's because we can get more and more information out to more people that are on board with what we are doing everywhere. And we try to push out as much information as possible. So because about DCA, we got to do the prepper tip of the day. And I think this is important. You heard me the other day talk about water. So I'm going to press forward on the idea of water, right? And we are going to, we're going to go a little bit farther than that as it relates to water storage. So here are your water storage assumptions. Okay, these are 10 standard assumptions associated with any level of water storage. Number one, the water is safe. It has been taken from a relatively safe water source that you are reasonably certain does not contain high levels of bacteria, heavy metals, chemicals, or anything else that would challenge traditional water filtering and purification methods. Okay, number two, the water is purified before storing. You're going to have to look further, or maybe we can talk about that further. Make sure the water is purified, right? Number three, the containers are designed for water storage and are BPA free and sterile. Let me tell you something. Gallon jugs is not the answer. They actually, I don't believe, are BPA free, but they also will degrade over time. Just regular like milk jugs are not the answer. And also milk jugs, when you have to wash out all of the old milk sediment, bacteria, because it's so hard to get all of it out, bacteria can grow in there. So that's a tip all in of itself. So make sure you're getting water storage, your containers. Number four, you got to have a place to store it, right? We're talking large amounts of water depending on how many people are in your family. Number five, have a way to preserve the water quality with water treatment. Again, you'll have to dive further into that, but look up water treatment and ways to preserve water. Super important. Have a way to test your water. I used to do fish tanks a lot. I've always had fish tanks. You've got to test the water. That's what keeps them alive. You need to do that for sure for yourself too if you're going to be ingesting that water, right? Now, you got to have a way to extract it, right? You got to either have a hand pump. That depends on what you have. But if you have a massive, barrel, what are you going to do? You're just going to, just dive your head into it? That's not going to work too well for too long. So make sure that you have a hand pump, 12-volt pump, or a spigot of some sort. Number 8, you've got a way to transport it. If you need to move it, you need to have a way to move it from point A to point B, no matter if it's a couple miles away or whether it's from the kitchen to the basement, right? Number 9, you've got a way to store gray water. Gray water that needs to be clearly labeled. Gray water is used for things other than drinking water. It is non-drinking water. So make sure you know what that's for. It's for toilet, watering vegetables, or other things that don't require you to filter it down. And number 10, you have a schedule for rotating your stored water. It says under perfect conditions, water has an indefinite shelf life, right? But how do we know that the conditions are different? Or I'm sorry, the conditions are perfect? Well, we do some of the things listed before and make sure that we are testing our water and making sure we're pressing forward with that. Guys, reminder, Frankie Candles, every single day, Monday through Friday of the week, 5:45 to 7:30. You didn't hear me spout off any TA tonight. Miguel's been doing the TA. He's not here. I apologize for that. But as always, you got to get with the Candle Mafia. They're over on BitBoy Crypto's channel, 5:45 to 7:30, Monday through Friday. So make sure that you are there. Follow all of our socials. Be a part of the group, right? Get into the DCA fam. We've still got the deal going on until 9 o'clock tonight. We're giving away 4 more NFTs for anyone that buys an NFT, a DCA NFT, Danger Close Alpha, from OpenSea, from the secondary market. You get entered in to win one of those. I believe we're going to have 12 to give away this evening. It'll be like 16 tomorrow, depending on whether Miguel's able to make it tonight or not. But no matter what, to be clear with everybody, the scammer that got in and was making transactions will not be part of the giveaway. Okay, so I'll make that really clear, right? So we'll have to see what that volume looked like. But every other day, we are going to do just like we have been. That is not going to change. So Crypto Fam, we freaking love you. I hope you guys have a blessed evening. Enjoy your weekend. I will see you tomorrow. Miguel will see you tomorrow. Hopefully going to have on a couple special guests tomorrow. Can't give you too much of a heads up on that, but hoping to have somebody on special tomorrow, just getting that confirmed. So Crypto Fam, we love you. We hope that you guys have a blessed evening. Just remember, question everything, trust nothing. And until next time, hodl like it's hot. We will see you soon.